Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby and I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom of 5. Today I am super excited because today is the kickoff video to the 2022-2023 homeschooling show and tell series. This is a series that my friend Jessica from the Waldock Way and I collaborate on together. We open it up to be an open collaboration for everyone. Anybody with a YouTube channel who homeschools who would like to join in, there is a ton of information in the description box down below. Dates, there's schedules, the questions that are in today's video will be in that on that link down below as well. So if you are interested in finding new homeschooling YouTube channels to follow, then this collab is for you, or 2, if you have a YouTube channel and you homeschool, this collab is for you as well. So I hope you guys enjoy either following along with the playlist or joining in on the collaboration. We are really excited. This is our 3rd year of doing this and we've found a ton of new channels to watch. We've made some internet friends this way, and it's been a really great way to see that there's not just one right way to homeschool. It gives you a little peek inside the way that a lot of different families homeschool surrounding the same topic or subject. So last year, to kick things off, we did a Meet the Teacher video. This year, we're gonna do a fun one called Homeschool This or That. So if you wanna know my answers to the homeschool this or that questions, then stay tuned. Okay, so I came up with half of these, Jessica came up with half of these. We came up with these a while back, so these are almost new to me again for the first time. So I'm gonna just go straight through these questions. There are 20 of them. First, coffee or tea? You guys know my answer. I'm a coffee girl. Unfortunately, it's decaf coffee right now because coffee tends to make me feel like super anxious if I overdo it, and I've been overdoing it since we're in those sleepless newborn days. Well, I guess 2-month-old days. So I've switched to decaf until I can get a handle on it. Next, early bird or night owl? I prefer to be an early bird. I work better first thing in the morning. I prefer to be up before the sun rises. Again, right now I'm kind of in a funny season with a baby, so I happen to be getting quite a bit done this school year late at night, although it's not my preference. Paper planning or digital planning? Big time paper planning fan over here. Let's see, plan ahead or plan from behind? I love the idea of planning in reverse, but I cannot do that. With 5 kids, 4 of whom are homeschooled, I have to plan ahead because there's too many places that I feel like I would miss. I think if I just planned from behind, then I would see that I gave most of my efforts to my older kids because they're the ones who are most ready and eager to sit down and listen. And so we probably would get more done, and then I would possibly neglect, you know, those elementary years where it's a lot more of mom's effort. So definitely plan ahead, and I am the total check the box personality. So if I plan ahead and I don't finish that week, you know, I mean, it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna finish the week if I plan it ahead. One homeschool method or eclectic? We are definitely mostly one homeschool method. We tend to stick as closely as, you know, is possible and enjoyable to the Charlotte Mason method, although there are opportunities that arise, or just a certain curriculum that we've really enjoyed, that we find fun, that maybe don't follow that method, so we'll sprinkle things in here and there. But my preference is to be very closely aligned with the Charlotte Mason method. Homeschool hoarder or minimalist? Can I be both? I mean, I'm not a hoarder in the sense of where I'm buying everything, whether I'm gonna use it or not. I do have 4 kids who are homeschooled, so I don't know. I mean, it looks like definitely like I'm a homeschool hoarder. I love a lot of games. Okay, here, I'm a homeschool games, like a educational games hoarder and books hoarder. But supplies, papers that my kids create, I mean, when it comes time to putting our portfolios together at the end of the year, I'm like, I hope I saved enough to put into a portfolio. I don't keep a lot of stuff, but I do love making some good investments in books, puzzles, games. Crayons or markers? I'm always gonna be a crayon fan, unless they're the Papermate Flair pet markers. Those are my favorite for me. Whiteboard or chalkboard? Chalkboard, because I can't stand the smell of whiteboard markers. Games or puzzles? Educational games all the way home. Screens or no screens? If I had to choose one or the other, I'd say no screens. We use screens very minimally in our homeschool right now, although I went to the Charlotte Mason retreat, the Simply Charlotte Mason retreat in Stone Mountain this year, and I attended a session on, I think it was Doug Smith who did the session on using technology well in your homeschool. And I went to that knowing that I'm not just saying no screens at all is also not being a good steward with technology. So I'm wanting to learn how to steward it well, instead of just being a complete avoidance, person, because I would like for my kids to have a lot of the opportunities that technology brings. I just kind of shut down when technology comes out. So right now, no tech, or no screens, but we'll see what develops here in the coming years. Pajamas all day or get dressed? Get dressed. I can't do the feeling. I can't do the feeling of being like in pajamas once the sun's up. I mean, I love pajamas when it's bedtime, but I have to get dressed. Read aloud or independent reading? Independent reading. I think, and the reason for that is because I have I do love reading aloud to my kids, of course. Like right now we're reading Pippi Longstocking and it's sweet. Everyone's giggling, the oldest to the youngest. But I like independent reading because I like to be able to assign multiple books. If we're in one time in history, I love history. So if we're in one period of history, I can assign different books to my different kids based on their reading level or their interests. And that's really fun to hear the conversations that come from that. So I would say independent reading for that reason. Classic or modern literature? Classic. I'd say more classic. Science or history? History. I love history. Art or music? Art. I like picture study art. I like watercoloring with my kids. So I would say all things art, although I'm not super crafty. I don't love crafting. I like fine arts and learning about artists. Although my husband, you can see, let me turn the camera around, would have a different answer. So my kids may prefer music. I'm the one in the 6 of, well, we'll see what Miss Josephine's up for, but so far I'm the only one who's not naturally inclined musically. Nature study or poetry tea time? Ooh, nature study. Lunch with your kids or lunch alone? Big fan of lunch alone. I will sit with my kids while they have their lunch, totally. We watch World Watch News while they're having their lunch, but I will hold out until like 2:30 in the afternoon just to have lunch alone. School at the table or school all over the house? Let's see, well, what would I say we're doing this year more so? I would say this year it's a little bit more of school all over the house because I will have the kids work at the school table and we'll do some morning basket at the school table, but realistically, I'll bring them into this table for independent work. We're all over the place, so school all over the house. Take summers off or school year round? We school year round. We take different chunks of time off, so they have a summer break, but it's not a lengthy one. So school year round. Mummify a chicken or dissect a frog? I feel like on some of those questions I chose more than one answer, so I'm gonna go ahead on that one and say no answer. Maybe I left myself a little bit of that way I can deny an option. Neither. I don't want to mummify a chicken or dissect a frog. Unfortunately, I do have a couple of kids who are into science, but we have a great homeschooling community, so somebody will take care of that for me. Anyway, those are my answers to the homeschool this or that questions. I'm really excited to see what some people have to say. I'm always I will say right off the bat, I'm always shocked when somebody is a tea person and not a coffee person. So I'm excited to see where my coffee lovers are and where the tea fans are at. And I'm also really interested in that like science or history breakdown. I just find it so interesting why people have different preferences. So I can't wait to see some of your answers. The information to join our collaboration is in the description box down below. And if you'd like to follow along and hear other homeschool families answer these questions, I will put the playlist down below for you guys as well. So thank you for watching today's video. If you're excited for homeschooling show and tell, give this video a thumbs up. There are some really fun topics this coming school year, a lot of telling and then quite a bit of showing lessons or days in your life. So I'm excited about this upcoming year of show and tell. So thank you, Jessica, for helping me along with this homeschool show and tell collaboration. If I'm being honest, Jessica pulled most of the weight with getting things going this year because, again, baby in this house. So thank you, Jessica, for really getting the homeschool show and tell up and off the ground this year. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.